take 100, maybe 400. I'm losing count. This is your daily insight on life and love for December 16th, 2020, also being timeless. So if you're catching this at some point in time, this could have relevance to your life. This is a general collective message. Don't force it to fit if it doesn't fit. You can either let it fall away or ask questions about booking your own session. I have a holiday sale going. It includes all of my services. Definitely ask questions. It's been crazy. It's been crazy fun. It's been making me screw up the days. That's how crazy it is. I really hope that you're enjoying your time and, getting ready to start midweek. I kept thinking it was Thursday. It's not. All right, we're kicking this off with regular Rider-Waite. Look at this. I suppose that you are feeling a little bit indecisive, stuck somewhere. Maybe like you are not really able to make a full-on life-altering decision, and when you know it, that's fine. It does seem like kind of stuck. Not sure if what's in front of you is an illusion or what you're feeling is real. It feels very fuzzy. So don't force yourself to make a choice based off of something you're not sure of. You will probably regret it. I don't want you to do that to yourself. This is hooked on some sort of idea of the past, something about the past, some sort of lifelong standing concept, thought, even person is keeping you in purgatory. Not even in hermit mode right now, purgatory. At least when you're in hermit mode, you're shutting everything out actively. Like, I can't even look at you. But now it's just like, ew, no. Wait until you have some more information. You're actually going to have, depending on how you look at it, either a pleasant or maybe not so pleasant breakthrough on it. This is actually being cold and cut off from your emotions. The head is not connecting to the heart. And I actually saw that in a video when I was watching Earth Talkers earlier. Oh, sweet Jesus. If you haven't seen that yet, first off, probably you have, because if you're here, you have. Look at this. You are definitely cut off from it. You're not going to let this rule you. You're not going to let some emotional heartstring be ripped on you right now. It's kind of screwed you over in the past. And I can see why you wouldn't want to make this what you would say a mistake again. I can be all trite and be like, there are no mistakes. It sure feels like it sometimes, doesn't it? So I get why you're not ready. I get why you're not sure if this is real or not, and why you need more information. So you want to know what? Sit tight. We're going to see what's going on here. I'm going to see if I need to feel any of the mini reads. And actually, as I'm sitting here thinking about it, yeah, definitely check the end. It was the father issue. It doesn't have to be dad. All right, not everybody has a dad, not everybody has a father figure. It doesn't matter. This is all energy. What you were hoping for as far as a protector in your life, what you needed to be protected from, that feels like it was completely shot in the foot. That sucks. That feeling of not really having that sense of security. Yeah. But I also see that you've been seeking this. You have actively been chasing this void. It's not filled, is it? It's never going to be externally filled. I'm so tired of hearing myself say that. And it's not you. It's just, this is a theme right now. And I want you to know that you are going to have somebody who's going to pop in your life. Whether it's a new person, whether this is somebody who has their own aha moment and they're putting you in some sort of space, this is going to be somebody who gets you outside of your head. There's a click that went on with them and somehow it's translating over to you, which I find very cool. So we're going back to hang on before you make whatever decision you're about to make. Something is about to be disillusioned in your life. Some new information's coming in. I really feel like it's going to be coming from an external person, but the work is going to be done by you. It's going to give you fresh insight, and it's really going to put in this missing puzzle piece. I don't even think that you're aware there's so many pieces that you've been putting together through time. Something wasn't quite fitting. And this wasn't one of those puzzles where it was this neat and clean ends. This was a cluster F of puzzle pieces. Make this picture your own. Something was missing. And now here's this new piece. All right. Now this changes the whole image. So now when you get this information, it's going to be like, oh, that being said, what do I want? Well, tell you what, you're not going to want something that is going to be guilt-ridden and something where you constantly feel like you are making something up to somebody. You can't do that. I'm seeing a massive breakthrough in heart healing, and really, congratulations. It is really about time. It may not be happening in this moment, but it's in the process, and you deserve that kind of healing. I'm happy for you. So, my dearest, let me see if we are looking at any of these. Yeah. Look at that. At what point is your conditioning completely altering you? At what point are you even you anymore? I think you lost yourself along the way in this. The puzzle piece that's coming in is going to put you back into place. And then there's a change that's coming. I think that's why so many people have been foggy. Even a sense of numbness. Not dumbness, I said numbness. What I'm seeing here is what's under the mask isn't you, but the mask has never been taken off. So when this is being revealed by, hey, babe, coming in, you're not going to want what's underneath that. It was this beautiful mask, very well worn, but now it's changing directions. I think you're going to be actually aggravated about the story. Not, well, hopefully not this one, but whatever this story was for so long. And I think that you are going to be almost to the point of being downright incredulous that you have been molded in such a way. It's done. All right. That's all I'm feeling for the mini reads. Definitely check the timestamp. See how it differs from what was in the read. Maybe it actually has some special meaning for you. If not, again, don't sweat it. So, I actually want to know, what have you been experiencing? The DMs I am just about caught up on, so if I haven't gotten back to you yet, give it another day or so. Be right there. I'm not ignoring. But what are you going through? Like, how are you feeling? How are you? How's your sense of worth? Are you okay? All right, so what we are seeing here is 5 of Swords. We have 2 5s here. 2 5s and a 10, but the 10 is in reverse. One of the 5s is in reverse. Change upon change and a new cycle. Let's see. Sorry about that. Put it back. All right, so you've changed, and I think that you're about to see why. It looks like God, you know that helpful person we were talking about? I think this might be somebody who's helpful, just not in the way that you would think. It's not like they're coming in to take the load off your shoulders. They're coming in and it seems like somebody's mad. Somebody has an issue with something that you could possibly be doing in your life. Now, this could be you bettering yourself, you breaking away from either a group of people. This could be family, colleagues, friends. But you are doing better for yourself. You're actually really trying to do amazing for yourself and move on in life. It feels like there's a form of jealousy, like, who are you? Who are you to do this? And it's not like you were even against whatever this group was. So what I'm seeing here is you kind of doing your thing, trying to figure yourself out and heal yourself, which is more than apparent. And this, whatever it is, reaching out to you, I think it's aggravated. This might be somebody who doesn't understand why you're doing this and who may be looking to you for enlightenment of their own to trigger something inside of themselves. It could be that. Or what I'm also seeing is somebody from the past coming up who's just not liking the change that you're doing for yourself. And I know how silly that can sound, but it really feels like a form of jealousy and nothing that really you have forced onto the person, but you standing in your own light. I keep going to what my friend Adam told me like a week ago. The dark can't exist where there is light, and you have been working on your light so much. I keep going back to this in so many private readings, in the mini reads, in these. I keep going back to it. I really feel like you've been working on your light. You have been enlightening, really standing out in whatever your power is, not shying away from all the shadow work, which is only making you burn brighter. It is so noticeable. And where you shine bright, again, the darkness can exist. It's this anger that has this fear of, oh my God, I don't exist. So I'm seeing this as kind of terror. Like they are terrified that they could somehow stand in a shadow, either that or just fade off into the background. This isn't your fault, and it's not your circus, it's not your monkeys. Please don't succumb in any way, shape, or form to whatever that BS is. You've come way too far. Whatever the changes you are making in your life that you are feeling hesitant on making right now, you're going to have more clarity in what you should be doing and what you will be doing. I don't want you to should all over yourself. These are going to be the new standards that you put in place for yourself. And this has been really something building up, but now it's time to unveil it. This is what we're looking at. I like it. Goodness. One more second. I hear something scratching right now, and it's probably a cat in the office. I swear to God, it's one of those nights, but I'm not going to show up tonight. I was actually debating if I could do this tonight. I couldn't not do it. So I'm going to be here. We've had a few breaks in the video, but I want to be here with you, and I want to be here for you. So thank you for showing up. All right, Spirit, we have the opposition, which is really going to lead to your growth because, oh my goodness. So we have jump in. Seriously, no. You want to know what, Spirit? You tell us to hold on before making any life decisions. There's information, there's unveiling, and now jump in. What? Okay. Breath of the cosmos. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Activate Earth. Power places, ley lines. Trust where you're led. Okay. This is as you're getting out of that and as whatever this unveiling is happens. Don't you love it? So we have the jump in. Say yes to change. Let's see. Earth pulsing. Pulse of mother. Slow down. Time and nature. You want some answers? you want some guidance and decisions on where you're supposed to take this, because change is the only constant. You're walking away, but where to? Don't make a decision. Okay, so this is a huge conflicting mindset. And this is saying, all right, you know what? It's going to come. I promise you. However, you're feeling this a little bit in the head. So do us all a favor. Do yourself a favor. I'm not saying this. Spirit's saying this. Go take a few steps. Ground yourself. Breathe. Smell that fresh air. Or if you're in the city, do you smell the fresh bakery? This is talking about it's going to come to you. Let your mind go. Seriously, go for a walk. Don't make any sort of hasty decisions. And when I say hasty, it's these heightened state of emotions based off of either anger or fear. We don't need to, well, actually, anger isn't really anger. It's either fear or hurt. Don't make any decisions based off of fear or hurt. All it's going to do is hurt you further down the road. You don't need to set yourself up for that. So say yes to change. What is thy will? Are you trying to have a very specific outcome to not be like somebody or to be like this exact mold? So Spirit is saying that's great. That's cute. And I see where you're going. Your higher self is like, it's not at all what I want for you. I have much bigger plans. Spirit and your higher self are saying you're basically setting it at that bar, selling yourself short. It has so much more in store for you, so much more flow and so much grand gestures and so much grand life coming to you. Don't set the bar that low for yourself. Let yourself be moved by the change that you are guided to make, and don't put a cap on it. And if you're worried about flying off of all of this and really getting lost in the clouds, go get grounded. Spirit is really guiding you on this one. So the slowdown and the time in nature, really feel what the energy is. If this is something that has you completely anxious ridden or anxiety ridden, I don't know if it's right. Or if this is something that is just hurts or really just has you all over the place, don't go. Don't do it. Not until you are calm and centered and really feeling that flow, peace of mind. When you are in a state of being neutral, that's when a lot of the doors are going to open for you. Yes, there's a point of being driven and accepting, but not just being a doormat for a decision. Does that make sense? It's being active, accepting, and adaptable. Yeah. I was seeing if that was a AAA thing. You know me, I like my quips, you know. All right, Spirit, we're going to end this up with the archetypes. The goddess is in reverse. Exploitation of the female nature and form. Can I get some expansion on that, Spirit? Liberator. Freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. And then we have Pioneer Compulsion, the need to keep moving on. I talked about this in the beginning of the reading. Don't put yourself in a position to where you can't have rest. I don't care what your gender is. The archetype that you're working with is really embracing your feminine side. You've done a lot of momentum with masculinity, and really you are chasing the masculine aspect, but you need to really embrace more of the compassion and the nurturing. It is yin, the yin to the yang, and it's going to draw that yang in by being in a state of yin with yourself and whatever happens to be around you in this one. This doesn't need to be aggressive. It doesn't need to be that whole fighting fire with fire. It's letting down that war aspect of yourself and not playing part in it. Spirit, I'm not feeling like this is done yet, therefore it is not done. So we have slave in reverse. All right. It's saying what you're walking away from, that thing that's clicking into place, that unexpected help from what a repressive source is. Don't take that energy and plug it in somewhere else. If this isn't processed and dealt with compassion and understanding and loving yourself at every point of that phase, you are bound to recreate that in a new scenario. This is giving your power away to something that you consider to be bigger than yourself, greater than yourself, more intimidating than yourself. There doesn't need to be an intimidation around this. So, how are you going to be the powerhouse of your life with perfect love and perfect compassion? It doesn't need to be fought, it needs to be cradled. Does that make sense? Love, loving, compassion, being a total boss. And I hope that this made sense. I really do. Drop your comment below. Email me if you have questions about booking a session or want to say anything about today's reading, or you can DM me. I really look forward to connecting with you. Ask me about the holiday sale, what my specialties are, and I'll talk to you soon. Until then, stay safe, have fun, and know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. Bye for now. Well, this is saying that you can't keep chasing dad. No, it doesn't even have to be dad. Whoever the masculine figure is in your life, this is something that has been completely neglectful of what you needed in that time, what you needed from a protector. So I am seeing that this has been something you have constantly been chasing. And when you chase it, it's not fulfilled. So you continue to chase it in other sources. And it's exhausted. And it has driven you, well, to a sense of madness. I mean that in the most playful way possible. But what I'm seeing here is you're going to get an opportunity to break away from this constant chasing. And this is going to come in the form of somebody who's going to get you outside of your own head. Somebody's coming in to break you free of that. So I can't wait to see who it is. I can't wait to see what this does to you. And, well, see where it goes. I hope that this made sense. Stay safe, have fun. It seems like there's uncertainty about yourself. And with that being considered, I don't think that it's the best time for you to make any sort of life-altering decision right now. Whatever this is saying, you don't really know if this is authentically what you would want. Something has changed inside of you. You don't need to bend any certain way to try and find the sense of community. That isn't necessarily what you need right now. Right now, you're being pushed in a new direction, and you need to figure out how your own mind is working. It's feeling very clouded. And nothing good is going to come of that with any life-altering decision. So this is saying, be very careful what your thoughts are, what your intentions are, and what you're putting the energy into. Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. Hold off on making that wish until you get more peace of mind. I hope that this made sense. Stay safe, have fun. All right, I might be aging myself with this. Do you remember in the mid-late 90s, the song by this group called Cake? And it was The Distance. Everybody and their brother knows the lyrics to that. If you don't, look it up and then you'll know. What I'm seeing here is you're working yourself into a craze, and this is a repetitive cycle you've had in your life. Yes, it's constantly this one thing after another, but you're not taking into consideration the breathing room, which is telling me that you have a habit of constantly overwhelming yourself to the point of breaking, to the point of there not being enough of you. So I'm seeing that overwhelm in your life right now. Spirit is saying, all right, first off, pump the brakes. Second off, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Learn how to take a break and acclimate to the situation. And third, it'll still be waiting for you when you step back into it. This isn't going anywhere. This is your life. You can chart in the breaks. So when you do that, you'll actually see how much more productive this can be and how much more sane you will feel. I hope this made sense. Stay safe, have fun.